Good morning, Packers fans. Aaron Nagler here with your Packers Daily Chat, coming to you live on the Cheesehead TV social channels. It's Wednesday. The Packers will be back on the practice field later today. We'll hear from Aaron Rodgers and a few other players as the team prepares to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. But most importantly, we're going to hear from you fine folks, Packers fans worldwide, already mixing it up in the chats. Good to see everybody. Chase, good morning. Janelle, how are you? Trades? Packers don't need no stinking trades. Yeah, the trade deadline is come and gone, and Packers are reminded that they cheer for the Green Bay Packers, headed up by Brian Gutekunst and company, which means, of course, no moves were made at the trade deadline. I don't think anybody seriously thought they would, but the anticipation gets us every year. But yes, the biggest move probably is the switching out of long snappers. Steve Wordle coming in for Hunter Bradley, a move that I can't say is too surprising, giving Hunter's errant snaps throughout his entire tenure, really, in Green Bay. So that is, I mean, on the trade deadline day, that's your headline, which is pretty typical when it comes to the Packers. Travis Smith, good morning. How are you, buddy? Bye-bye, Hunter Bradley. Yeah, hardly knew you. I want Jair back. Logan, so do the Packers. Gotta be patient. As Brett Favre famously said in that opening phone call with the Green Bay media after he was traded from the Atlanta Falcons, just got to be patient. It's a true story. He said that. Marshall Duke, thanks to the super chat. What day will we know if Devontae will play Sunday or not? That sounds suspiciously like a fantasy football question, sir. Could possibly know as early as tomorrow. They could take it right up till game time. We will see what happens as far as Devontae's participation in practice. If he's back tomorrow, there's a good chance that he plays. If he's not, I think the odds are long. But we'll see. But LaFleur did say Thursday would be the day they should be able to have some kind of idea. Nags, O-line prediction with Bakhtiari back. Now, he's not, 100% sure going to play. So with that caveat, if Bakhtiari plays, I suspect it will be Bakhtiari at left tackle, Elton Jenkins at left guard, Lucas Patrick continuing on at center while Josh Myers continues to recover from the MCL. Royce Newman at right guard and Billy Turner at right tackle, meaning Runyon goes to the bench. That is just my guesswork. We shall see. Good morning, Nags. Good morning, TKM. Good to see you at your post, buddy. They sure do not need another day of bad kicks by Mason. Yeah, Ken, that's fair to say, although I think that stands for every kicker every day. And look, if Mason has one bad day every 10 years, I'm okay with it. I'm going to be all right. Okay, a little less than 10 years. But, Mason's been pretty damn spot on throughout the entirety of his career with Green Bay. He's had his ups and downs at times, and the Packers have stuck with him. And I think Cincinnati was a bad day at the office. The other kicker had a bad day that day as well, if you'll remember. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about Mason Crosby. How's your day going? And you make my Sundays lit funny. My day is fine. Having some coffee in my Packer Transplants mug. Speaking of which, Packer Transplants Live returns tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Lambeau time. Make sure you're there. And I'm glad you're watching on Sundays. Thanks so much for joining us. Pee Wee Pierre, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. The fact we beat the Cards with scrubs proves that we are well coached. This game proved to me LaFleur is why we are so good. All right. Easy on calling them scrubs, sir. But yes, Matt LaFleur, can we put some respect on his name finally? Not meaning you particularly or even Packers fans, but nationally. Can he start to get some love? I think it's hilarious that PFF put out that graphic. Literally, I think it was the morning of the game. Who's going to be coach of the year? And they got like 6, 7 dudes on there, and LaFleur isn't even one of them. And by the way, he beat one of the guys who was on that card in Kingsbury that night. So, yeah, no doubt about it. Bobby, how about bringing Matthew back? You mean Matthews? What year is it? No. No. Oh, boy. Excuse me. Hey, Nags, watching and repping the pack from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Do you think the Jalen Smith cut was just to free up space for returning players, or he just wasn't what the Packers thought? I think much more the former than the latter, but I think it was always an audition. The fact that they didn't have to pay much, if anything, to have him in the doors and put him on the field and see what he could do which unfortunately wasn't a whole lot. Yeah, I just think, they wanted a bit of an extended audition. They thought chance to get some talent at a cheap cost. You're always looking for value. Like I said, unfortunately, it just didn't work out. But yeah, that also plays into the timing of guys coming back, needing roster spots. No doubt about it. No question. It's all kind of works in concert, so to speak. Oh God, Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Nice. Think Henry Ruggs will clear waivers. Yes, I don't think he'll ever play in the NFL again. What an awful situation. Pee Wee Pierre, thanks for the super chat. Two division titles, 2 NFC championship appearances, 1 divisional loss, 32-7 in the regular season so far. Why isn't he getting more love? Because the perception is it's all Aaron Rodgers. That's it. That's why. Which is absurd, of course, because if anyone remembers how Aaron Rodgers was playing in 2017-18, throwing the ball away 50 plus times, knows it took Matt to get Aaron back on track. But for whatever reason, the perception will always be, as long as Aaron's in town, oh, Matt, good coach, but he's got Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, the same Aaron Rodgers who basically played so poorly, the offense fell apart and the head coach got fired. So that is always going to be the perception. Matt will most likely never get his due until they move on from Aaron Rodgers, unfortunately. Quinn, thanks for the super chat. Nags, good morning from Alaska. Love the show. Thank you so much for checking it out, man. And thanks for the super chat. Hope things are well up in Alaska. Hello from New York. Have a good week, man. Man, I can't even begin to pronounce this name. Hello from Russia. Birthday week. Hoping for a win at Kansas City. Happy birthday. Is that seriously? Did you just give us 50 rubles? That's amazing. That's incredible. I feel like I'm in a Tolstoy novel. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support. Packers fans worldwide. Joshua, thank you for the super chat. Morning, Nags. Can we get a rematch of last year's championship game? I so badly want Tampa in January again just to beat the snot out of them on the way to the Super Bowl. I'll take whoever as long as we're in the championship game with an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. Sure. Why not? I don't know, man. Vita Vea, Sue, those ends, those linebackers. I'm not so sure I'm pining for it, but I hear you. I hear you on the wanting revenge aspect. It was kind of like back in the day when the Packers couldn't get past the Cowboys. And I know Favre has told the story about watching the Cowboys-Panthers playoff game and his wife rooting for the Cowboys because she wanted the Cowboys in Lambeau for the championship game. And Brett's like, wait a second, I got to play them. No, man. And I know every fan wanted the Cowboys. I was desperate for the Cowboys to win that game because I wanted them in the NFC championship game in Lambeau. But hell, whoever, as long as we're in the championship game with a chance to get to the Super Bowl, I don't care who you put out there. You can put out the 85 Bears. We're still whooping that ass. Silas, thanks for the super chat. Fellow Alaskan tuning in. Go Pack Go. Look, Alaska representing. We got Alaska. We got Russia. We are worldwide, baby. I love it. Andrew. Nags, the stash is beginning to grow on me. No, it's growing on me. Waka, waka, waka. No, sorry. Couldn't help it. It's going to feel weird to see you without it eventually. Probably in February, after they rip off another 8-9 wins, get to the Super Bowl. I'm all about it. How in the world is Mike McCarthy ahead of Matt LaFleur in the Coach of the Year poll? All he does is call timeouts and decide to kick the ball. Love you, Nags. That's funny. Although I will say, it is hilarious to me how Mike gets so maligned, right, for being the CEO head coach, right? What does he do? He calls timeouts badly, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, did anyone watch the Buccaneers Saints game? Arians not calling a timeout at 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the game, basically wasting 30 seconds. And then Sean Payton turns around and goes, oh, I got the ball, first and goal, blah, blah, blah. And they got one timeout. All I need to do is run the ball, make them use their timeouts. But nope, there goes Sean throwing it 3 times, doesn't and all incomplete. Clock never barely moves. There's giving Tom Brady an opportunity to go win the game. Now, of course, Tom totally imploded and threw a pick 6. But if Mike McCarthy did either of those things, Twitter would melt down. People would just be talking shit about Mike forever. But Bruce Arians and Sean Payton do it, and they do this kind of stuff all the time. But they never, ever get half the crap McCarthy does. It's just so funny to me. Oh, Stanley, thanks for the super chat. Back shoulder him on every play. Rasul is scared. Man, if you have not seen the NFL Films clips, the kind of sound from Thursday's game, there's a great little bit where Hopkins is talking on the sideline about, and he's saying back shoulder Rasul on every play. He's playing scared. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet redemption, baby. Excuse me. Idaho in the chat. What's up, Idaho? We got Russia, we got Alaska, and we got Idaho, baby. Just making sure I didn't miss any super chats. Don't want to do that. That'd be very bad. Got that going. Got Dustin. Thanks for the super chat. Worst part is we lose Rodgers, Z, and Adams. We will have a rebuild year or two, and the media will chastise LaFleur, saying, "See, all the wins were Aaron." Okay, wait, hold on. Now, there's a legit possibility all those players are out the door next year. That doesn't automatically mean they're going to suddenly start losing games. Do you think Matt LaFleur is a good coach? Because I think he is. They've been grooming and preparing Jordan Love. They've now 7-0 without Devontae under Matt LaFleur. Slow your roll, and all of a sudden these losses are going to start piling up because they lose these players. They're all very talented, no question about it. But, they were 7-0 without Devontae. They've ripped off 7 in a row without Z. Let's just relax here on it's all going to fall apart if these guys leave. All right. Japan checking in too. Amazing. Dave, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. What kind of talent do the Chiefs have at middle linebacker? Well, they did just trade for Melvin Ingram, though I think he bounces around a little bit. He's more outside, but I think they can be run at. Let's put it that way. I hope the Packers. Chris Jones is the worry. He's the issue. But once you get past that line, you can make some hay. Oh, boy. Morning, Nag. Serious question. Brett Good to the Packers Hall of Fame? Doubt it, Mason. I feel you, man, but I doubt it. Oh, Joseph, thanks for the super chat. Hope you have a good day, Nags. Thanks, Joseph. You too. Hope you do as well. What else we got? Javon, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Morning, Aaron. More goal to go runs with Dylan. I remember the Titans game where he completely destroyed Simmons in the hole for a TD. Need more of that. Don't get me started. Yeah, the red zone continues to bedevil the Green Bay Packers. I think they get too cute. I think Aaron Rodgers wants to throw touchdowns instead of hand them off. I think Matt kind of freezes up, but he does seem to lack a bit of creativity down there. You throw it all together, and you kind of think, as you're saying here, just turn it around and hand it to your 250-pound back, man. Like, there's tape, as you say. Last year, he ran through a motherfucker's face to get into the end zone. Hell, he did it to get a first down in that game on Thursday. And that's not, and hell, Dylan, Aaron Jones, whoever, and Jones almost got in on first down on that four-play sequence, obviously, because Aaron Jones is a phenomenal goal line back. No one thinks of him that way, but he's incredible. I would much rather take my chances with AJ and Dylan, or AJ and Aaron Jones on the goal line than trying to make something happen in the passing game. But we all know that's not going to ever change as long as Aaron's in town. Like the video, people. Yeah, like the video, people. Marshall, thanks for the super chat. The Packers finally got rid of Hunter Bradley. Oh, Marshall, just shout out to Hunter Bradley, man. He did his job. Not very well, but he did his job. Robert, thanks for the super chat. Nags, I look forward to listening every day. I love your point of view. You crack me up sometimes. Thanks. Thank you, Robert. Thanks for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it, man. Kyle, thanks for the super chat. Who do you think takes over kickoff returning duties? Any chance for a Tyler Irvin comeback? I would love if they brought Irvin back, but the fact that they didn't do it yesterday would suggest they're not going to do it. I think they'll roll with Taylor, most likely, like they did at the end of the game on Thursday. Do you think we should be looking at plays we scored on last year in the red zone? Jill, absolutely. The problem is you always want to like quote unquote stay a step ahead. Once you put something on tape, coaches are really reticent to go to it too early. That's why sometimes it's so funny when you hear Aaron talking about, yeah, we made an adjustment or we ran a play from like 2016. You know, they try not to run stuff that they've recently run. But yeah, I mean, they were the number one offense last year, insanely efficient in the red zone last season. And for whatever reason, that just is not happening this year. So, hell, yeah, go back to it. Go back to that playbook. Maybe I'll ask Matt about that today. 96-year-old little grandma passed. She was, what is he saying? She was at Milwaukee Packers game when I was born. Jonathan, my condolences, man. One of the greatest moments with my grandma was my mom's mom. Was my junior year? When I was in North Carolina, I came up for Thanksgiving, and we had Thanksgiving a long weekend. And I think on that Saturday we had a lunch, and she told me stories about going to see the Packers in a farmer's field when she was a little girl. You know, like these guys, like, and it's all this Packer stuff she had never talked about or told me before. Um, but at that point, it was very obvious what an insane Packers fan I was, and I think we spent an hour and a half talking about like the early days of the Packers, and that was the last time I ever saw her. And by the time I came back for Christmas, she had passed in the interim, and uh, I just remember I was so thankful that we had that lunch, and it was not something we did a lot of, um, even when I was living in Wisconsin. But it was just such a great connection, and that's why you mentioned, Grandma was at a Milwaukee Packer game. That's the connection the team has the ability to have. I don't think everybody comes to the team that kind of way, but I know Corey and I do, as far as the connection between the team, your families, how you either celebrate or watch the games. Obviously, when I was growing up, we weren't doing a whole lot of celebrating, but um, that's what makes it so special, man. So I feel you. I definitely feel you. R.I.P. to your grandma, man. And thanks for watching. Nags, you can tell your grandkids you watch the Packers in a tin bowl. Man, they ain't changing it, Robin. You don't touch the bowl, man. Don't touch it, Packers. I hope we have our whole team back before Sunday. I think it's going to be close. It's going to be close. We'll see. Do you think Rodgers just targets Sorensen all game? Bethany, he should. Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel bad for the guy at this point. It's hard to watch. But yeah, whenever he's out there, go at him. No question. We've seen Rodgers do that. He's gone at defensive backs, uh, you know, singled out defensive backs to just torment mercilessly. He's done it before. And you got to think whenever they see Sorensen on the field, he's getting got. No doubt about it. Any word on Devontae or Joe Barry? Nothing official yet, Kelsey. LaFleur indicated Thursday for both of them as a possibility for return. So I hope we get some news tomorrow. And maybe Matt may update that today when we talk to him in a little bit. But right now, that's the word. Let's hope Mahomes tries to be Superman in bad times again. Hopefully 2 picks on Sunday. Tony, you'll see the talent. You see incredible throws. You see Mahomes, the classic Mahomes we know or have come to know. But man, is he making some bad decisions. Just putting the ball in jeopardy in ways he just has not in the past. Yeah, it's like it kind of reminds me of old Favre, like young Favre. Like he's going to throw you a couple. You hang on to them, you're going to have a couple extra possessions. It's like clockwork. With Brett, it used to happen every game, and now with Patrick, it's happening every game. So those defensive meeting rooms this week, it's going to be you get your chance, you hold on to the football. That's the ball is life, man. You get Aaron and the offense a couple extra possessions against that defense, Packers will be cooking with gas, no doubt. Any information on Josh Myers' recovery? Nothing that we're going to be privy to. Once guys go on IR, we're pretty much in the dark. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's shorter rather than longer, but you never really know. Nicholas, thanks for the super chat. When Joe Barry is coach, all middle linebackers get plus 10 to all attributes. Nicholas with a Madden reference. I like it. Mm-hmm. Any idea where the Bane Gary name comes from? Does Rashawn just love the character, or did someone else give him that nickname? He just loves the character, Michael. I actually asked him about it a couple years ago. I think it was two off seasons ago. But yeah, he's just a huge fan, and I love it. I love that he is so into the Bane persona. I'm all about it. Dave, thanks for the super chat. Call me crazy, but at the goal line, I would like to see Jones running jet motion with Dylan in the backfield. Dave, I'd call you crazy, but then I'd be calling myself crazy because I love that idea. And we've seen kind of hints of that before, where they've run Aaron on jet and then like given him the football. But yeah, man, I'm with you on that 100%. Brandy. Thoughts on bringing in Deshaun Jackson? No. We are going to need a tight end. They have tight ends. How about using the Wildcat formation? No. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to get going. I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day right here on Cheesehead TV. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel and tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV. We are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Reminder, Packer Transplants live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Lambeau time, right here on the YouTube channel. Corey and I will obviously be relishing the victory over the Cardinals. Look ahead to the game with the Chiefs. We'll spin around the Packer blogosphere. Always a good time. Hope to see you there. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack Go.